Hi guys, and welcome back to Bikes and Aces Alternative Training Week, where today we're going to be chatting about the different disciplines of running and cycling.
First of all, if you're new here, please go back and check the previous videos in this series. We've been running alternative training week since Monday. But before you head away from this video, remember to give it a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a little comment down below, that really helps us with our reach.
So I'm going to take you through some of the different disciplines you can find in running. And we're going to start off with one that a lot of people commonly know because this is where the majority of people start their running, and that is road running. Okay, so 9 times out of 10 we don't actually run on the road, the majority of us do run on the path, but road running is typically what it says on the tin. It is where you are running on the path or the tarmac, and it is the one that most runners normally opt for.
Okay, so if you're a cyclist who's come across this channel, you're most likely going to be a road cyclist. Road cycling, in my opinion, is the best form of cycling. It can be done solo or, much better, in a group. And you can start cycling immediately. Unlike some of the other disciplines I'm going to go through, you have to sort of go somewhere to do this activity. Road cycling is just outside your door. And there's a wide variety of options to expand your road riding experience. You've got sportifs, you've got races, both road and criteriums. You've got your club rides at weekends or in the middle of the week. Solo rides, whether indoors or outdoors, using programs such as Zwift, turbo trainers, rollers. It really is probably one of the most all-round and versatile sports just in itself.
So as you start to explore a little bit more into the world of running, then you might find yourself spending a bit more time on the trails. Trail running is a great way to add in a little bit of strength and conditioning whilst you're running. The change in terrain and scenery can also be a huge benefit. Road running and trail running use two different types of shoes, so if you are hitting the trails, then why not go and check out a video on trail running shoes.
So everyone probably owns some sort of mountain bike at some point in their life. Usually when they're a kid, you know, their first bike to take to school or whatever. Mountain biking can be quite a cheap way to get into some sort of cycling. Whether you pick up something like a £100 hardtail from a sports outlet, something like that, you can just sort of get on the road. You might not be able to hit some of the gnarlier trails, but you can go out and ride on the road, some of the trails, the fields, and it's just a great way to get started in cycling quite cheaply. It makes a great second bike. You know, you can use it as a town bike, going to town, getting shopping, whatever, and you can use it just to have a bit of fun with when you're not full on training for your road rides.
Now, another form of running that you can try is track running. So track running is where you would go and find a running track. This could be linked in with a sports centre or a sports club, and you might find that you can go and join in some local track sessions. These can be a great way to work on your running abilities, make friends, meet new people, and get to experience a different bit of terrain underfoot. Track running is completely different to that of road running or trail running because the terrain is nice and spongy and just gives you a little bit of extra feel of bounce.
Okay, so we've already mentioned mountain biking. One of my other favourite disciplines is cyclocross or gravel riding. Now, although the bike does look like a road bike, its wider clearance between the frame and the forks allows you to mount bigger tyres on there, not quite as big as mountain bike tyres, certainly bigger than road tyres, at least another 50% wider. With these you can hit some of the more tame to moderate levels of mountain bike trails. Gravel tracks or mud paths are great fun in the winter. And if you come off, generally not going to hurt yourself too badly as you're moving slower. You're going to tend to be on grass or on mud. And if you want to have a go at cyclocross, lots of races will have novice races that you can just enter on the day. You don't need a race license, you can just go and participate. And you'll notice, along with that, cyclocross isn't just cycling. There are bits where you have to dismount and mount your bike again. There's running over obstacles, carrying your bike. It really is an all-round workout.
So the last one I want to chat to you about is fell running. Fell running is similar to trail running in the sense that you're not necessarily on a path. However, with fell running, you might find yourself going up and down a lot more hills than you normally would. Some great places where you can go and check out fell running are up in the Peak District.
Okay, so I've already mentioned road riding, but I've narrowed it down here into time trialing, as it seems quite a bit different discipline sometimes for people who really go into the nerdy aspect of it. So time trialing is perhaps, especially in the UK, is the cycling club's bread and butter form of racing. Taking place on usually a 10 mile, maybe a 25 mile course, starting and finishing in the same place usually as an out and back or a circuit. Entry fees are minimal, there's no race license needed, you just turn up, sign on, pay you a couple of pounds, get your number, and you can ride. You can use any sort of bike from, you know, a basic road bike or a hybrid anything up to a full several £1,000 TT rig with disc wheels, aero helmets, its time trial bars, the works. And the brilliant thing is you're not really racing against anyone else, you're racing against yourself, trying to put in the best time that you can do.
Well, thanks for watching, and we really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then do drop us a comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. You can also ring the bell to be notified of all the upcoming videos, and why not come and find us on social media and say hi.